All right, good morning from Edina. Zeke Farley at the plate, and apologize for the internet issues to start. Hopefully no more issues the rest of this ball game here today. Zeke Farley to lead things off for the Hardhats, and he flies one right field side, foul and out of play. A ball and 2 strikes on him now. Farley comes in batting .386 on the season. On the right side, facing the right-hander, Nick Ripple. The 1-2. Half swing, you went around. That's strike number 3 and out number 1. Rest of the Hardhats line up. Amarian Saylor is next. He's the left fielder. Third baseman Wyatt Anderson bats third. Harrison Good, the right fielder, bats fourth. Dylan Marsh, the second baseman, fifth. Kai Jackson, the designated hitter, sixth. Alex Dietrich, the first baseman, seventh. Jake Solano does the catching. He bats eighth, and Wilson Kiefer, the shortstop, bats ninth. Marion Saylor flies one to left center field over Bryce Waller, and it's the center fielder Hayden Hurst to make the grab out number 2. Both of these teams enter at 3-1 in pool play. And basically that means the winner of this ball game wins the pool. First pitch to Wyatt Anderson, half swing, ball in the dirt, appeal down to first, no swing. 1 ball, no strikes to count on Anderson. Just underway here in Edina.
Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson, and Ashmore has provided a full range of legal services for over 40.
And now 2 balls and no strikes. Anderson took the loss yesterday. 1 unearned run, the difference in that ball game. Slow chopper to short. Johnny Valich up and fires across in time, out number 3. And the Hardhats go down in order in their first. But at the bottom half of the first, and the Jeans Auto Papillion South Titans to bat for the first time after this on Hardhats TV. Bottom of inning number 1, we're scoreless after 1/2 inning. Hardhats went down in order. Ceremonial tap of the Hardhats around Palmer Jacobs, who takes the mound here today. And the lineup for Jeans Auto Titans on Papillion, South Nebraska. Bryce Waller to lead things off. He's the left fielder. Third baseman Trenton Andringa bats second. Riley Schrader, the second baseman, bats third. Logan Masunas bats fourth. He's the first baseman. Shortstop Johnny Valinch bats fifth actually. Jacobs misses outside for ball 1. Logan Lape Rinkman, the right fielder, bats 6th. Charlie Pyle, the designated hitter, 7th. The catcher, Brian Seamson, bats 8th. Slow roller to Kiefer at short, up and fires across in time with Dietrich on the back end. 6-3 to start the bottom of the first for out number 1. And then Harrison Hurst bats 9th. He's the center fielder. First pitch from Jacobs, called strike 1, 0-1. And Dringa comes in batting .222 on the season. And Jacobs just misses a touch outside. Even count 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit more of a breeze here today in the first 2 days here in Edina. Blowing a little bit out. 2 balls and a strike now on Andringa. Third baseman, and then the second baseman, Schrader. Line drive to center field. In is Farley, and he slides. He can't make the play and rolls all the way to the wall. And Dringa rounds first, heads for second. He heads for third now. The throw comes in, and Dringa in with a 1-out triple. Good effort by Farley in center, but it's a lonely place if that ball gets past you. And now Riley Schrader. Has a fastball up in the zone from Jacobs. Runner on third, 1 out, scoreless, bottom of the first. First pitch to Schrader, flying ball to left field over Amarian Sailor, still on the run, and it hits the fence in foul territory for a loud strike 1. Riley Schrader, the 3 bad bats, 326 coming into play. As a team, Gene's Auto Titans Club enters at 18-15 on the season, but 3-1 here in Minnesota. The 0-1, breaking ball, fly ball, shallow right field. Harrison Good in, he makes the grab. Strong throw coming to the plate, blocked by Solano, and it's just out number 2. Good has a few outfield assists this season, and it was most likely a good decision to not test the arm of Good. Cleanup man, Logan Masunis. And Jacobs called strike 1 on Masunis. Runner on third, 2 gone, scoreless, bottom of the first. And a breaking ball fouled away right side, out of play, 0-2. Masunis batting .286 with runners in scoring position, 6 2-out RBIs. 0-2. Fastball at the top of the zone. Didn't miss by much. Didn't get the call. Ball and 2 strikes. Jacobs 1-2. Breaking ball, slow dribbler into third. Anderson bare hands, fires the first in time, out number 3. Nice play by Wyatt Anderson, charging, barehanding, and just flinging it over to first for out number 3. Papillion South held off the scoreboard in their first. We're scoreless heading to the second after this on Hardhats TV. Scoreless after one, we head to the second. Hardhats to bat in the top half, and it's Harrison Good to lead things off. Good, Dylan Marsh, and then Kai Jackson, the three scheduled for the Hardhats against Nick Ripple. Ripple on the mound this season, making his 8th start and 8th appearance. A 2-2 record, 33 innings. 40 hits, 20 runs, only 8 earned runs, 21 strikeouts to 4 walks, a 1.70 ERA. 1-0 on Good, a breaking ball swung on and missed. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Harrison Good coming in, batting .306. The 1-1. Scores the bunt, drops it down the third baseline. Tough play for the third baseman and Dringa, and he bobbles it. And Good reaches on what will be scored, probably an error. Here's Dylan Marsh. First pitch breaking ball, top of the zone, ball 1. Nothing yet on the scoreboard, hit or error. And Marsh looks at ball too low. They wrote a single for Harrison Good. Would have been a bang-bang play. Two-0 on Marsh. Ripple from the stretch. And Marsh swings through. Fastball upper inside part. Two balls and a strike now. Harrison Good off at first, nobody out. And Marsh looks at a called strike 2, outside edge. Dylan Marsh batting .278 coming into today. 2-2. Breaking ball called strike 3. And Marsh goes down looking. Out number 1. Second strikeout of the ball game for Nick Ripple. 1 swinging, 1 looking. And now Kai Jackson. Runner on first, 1 out. Jackson, a left-handed bat. Runner takes off for second. The pitch is in the dirt, and Harrison will be into second, standing up. Stolen base. Joe's the right pitch to run on. First pitch breaking ball to Kai Jackson. Jackson just missed a home run out to the wall yesterday. Would have been a 2-run shot. 1-0 early, swung on and missed. 1-1. The Hardhats, a 1-0 loss yesterday. That's their lone loss. That came to Bemidji. Next one in the dirt, back to the backstop. Good up to third on the wild pitch. Runner 90 feet away, less than 2 outs. Hardhats will take anything to get on the board. A hit, an error, a productive out. Wild pitch. 2-1. Breaking ball. This is a little bit high. No. So an RBI ground out for Kai Jackson. And as mentioned, productive out. The Hardhats are on the board. 2 outs, empty base paths now for Alex Dietrich. 1-0 Rapid City. First pitch high and tight on Dietrich, ball one. Dietrich comes in batting .258, a .718 OPS. 1-0, breaking ball, low but outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 16 singles, 7 doubles, and a triple. .2-0 from Ripple. Fastball fouled away right at the plate. 2-1. It's important to get the pressure off of the Hardhats right away and get that 1-0 lead because of the 1-0 loss yesterday. Dietrich looks at a called strike 2, even count 2 balls and 2 strikes. They stranded several runners 90 feet away, had a couple of opportunities, and just fell short. 2-2. Fly ball left center field, back is the center fielder Hurst, and Harrison Hurst makes the grab in left center. Out number 3. Hardhats on the board first, an RBI, ground out by Kai Jackson after Harrison's good bunt single. 1-0 Hardhats heading to the bottom of the second after this.
We are your community. We are your neighbors. Our family of doctors are invested in our community. At Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, we are honored to help you along the journey from injury to recovery. You have a choice with Black Hills Orthopedic and Spine Center, specializing in what moves you.
Bottom of inning number 2 here in Edina. Hardhats with a 1-0 lead over Papillion South. And the first pitch to Johnny Valinch, fouled away right side out of play, 0-1. Palmer Jacobs returns to the mound. He has thrown he has thrown 12 pitches coming into this inning, now up to 14 as the next pitch is fouled away. 0-2. The Lynch bats from the right side. The 0-2 fouled away right side out of play. The Lynch batting .343 coming into play. And really clutch with runners in scoring position, batting .464. A bouncer right back to Jacobs on the mound. A slight leap. He fires the Dietrich in time. Out number 1. Set the defense for the Hardhats. It's Amarian Saylor in left field. Zeke Farley, the center fielder. Harrison Good in right field. Wyatt Anderson at the hot corner. Wilson Kiefer, the shortstop. Dylan Marsh, the second baseman. And Alex Dietrich, the first baseman. Jake Solano, the other half of the battery mate, doing the catching for Palmer Jacobs on the mound. 1-0 Hardhats, 1 out, nobody on. No batting gloves for Logan Lape Brinkman. And ball 1, Jacobs This is a little bit high. Late Brinkman bats 221 and a line drive base hit through the gap on the left side, and a 1-out single. First hit of the ball game for the Titans. They rolled the little blooper into center and error on Farley. Here's Charlie Pyle. Doesn't a hitter, looks at a called strike one. No batting gloves for Pyle as well. He bats from the right side. Comes in batting .309 on the season. 13 of his 17 hits, singles, and 4 doubles. The 0-1 fouled back to the screen. 0-2. Tap to the plate on the right side. Jacobs gives a nod of the head to Solano. The 0-2 will have to wait. Nice scoop on the pickoff move by Dietrich. And Lane Brinkman dives back in. Upper outside edge called strike 3. Backwards K in the book is out number 2. First strikeout for Palmer Jacobs. Here's Brett Seamson. 1-0 Hardhats. Runner on first, 2 gone. Bottom of the second. Catcher bats from the right side. And inside edge called strike 1 on Seamson. The catcher batting .169 on the season. Jacobs set, and a breaking ball swung on and missed 0-2. Once again, the winner of this ball game, it's pretty clear as day. A winner of this ball game wins the Edina site. High fastball laid off by Seamson, and now a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Outside, a breaking ball. Backhand stop by Solano. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Rapid City 3-1. Papillion South 3-1. Edina is 2-2. Eastridge 2-2. Bemidji 2-1. Ball 3 misses downstairs. From 0-2 to 3-2 on Brett Seamson. Payoff pitch from Jacobs, runner in motion, and it's popped up on the infield right side. Dylan Marsh underneath of it. Can of corn for him, and he makes the grab out number 3. 1 runner left on for the Titans. It's 1-0 Hardhats. We head to the third after this on Hardhats TV. Top of inning number 3, Jake Solano, Wilson Kiefer, and Zeke Farley, the 3 scheduled to bat here in the Hardhats third. 1-0 the Rapid City lead over Papillion South, the Titans. Jake Solano to lead things off. Hardhats catcher batting .225 coming into play. Third baseman creeping in, and Solano looks at a called strike 1. Ripple comes set, and the 0-1 to Solano is a little bit high. Even count. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Down in the dirt, laid off, and 2 balls and a strike. Jake Solano yesterday drew a walk in the 7th. Outside of that, he was 0 for 2, so he ain't gonna miss. Actually, got a piece of it. Either way, it's strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Game before that, he played in Game 1 here at the Gopher Classic and went 2 for 4, a double and a bunt single. 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Lots of movement on Ripple's breaking ball. Payoff pitch upcoming, Nick Ripple to Jake Solano. And here it is. High fly ball to left center field. Back is the left fielder, still going back, and that ball is gone! Jake Solano leaves the ball yard. A solo shot, his first of the season. It's 2-0 Rapid City. Talked about Jake Solano's double. He drove that one well. He drove this one right by the foul pole, or by the light pole in left field. Into the trees. 2-0 Rapid City. Here's Wilson Kiefer. First pitch called strike. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. That ball left in a hurry. 0-2. Outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Keep for the shortstop, and then the top of the order in Zeke Farley. 1-1, swung on and missed. Actually 1-2, and it's strike 3. Kiefer goes down swinging. Out number 1. Third strikeout for Nick Ripple. Top of the order now, Zeke Farley. He struck out to start the ball game. Farley a slow chopper to third. Andringa fires to first in time to get Farley. 5-3 in the book, out number 2. Almarian Sailor. Sailor fly to center his first trip. Ready on the right side. The first pitch to Sailor is popped up right side. It's out of play. Sailor comes in batting .371 on the year. A .1075 OPS. The 0-1, low chopper behind the plate, 0-2. 39 singles, 12 doubles, 7 triples, and 4 home runs for Sailor. Setting the 0-2. Outside, upper outside edge, called strike 3, and Sailor goes down looking. Hardhats on the board once again. A solo home run by Jake Solano. It's 2-0 Rapid City. We head to the bottom of the third right here on Hardhats TV.
Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson, and Ashmore has provided a full range of legal services for over 40 years in Rapid City. As one of the largest and highly respected law firms in western South Dakota and multi-state region, our expert team of diversified attorneys offer a very personalized style of legal representation. Whether it's support and recommendations with legal documents or the strongest proponent in a court of law, trusting who you hire as your advocate is vital in achieving the best results. Contact the experienced professionals today at Gunderson, Palmer, Nelson, and Ashmore Attorneys at Law.
Bottom of the third, 9-1 and 2 up for the Titans. Harrison Hurst to lead things off. The center fielder followed by the top of the order, Bryce Waller and Trenton Andringa. Hurst the bat from the right side. Hardhats with a 2-0 lead over Papillion South. RBI ground out and a solo home run. Hurst pops it up foul and out of play. 0-1. Some parents here actually found Jake Solano's home run ball. 0-1, outside edge, 0-2. Nine, 1, and 2 due up. Hurst comes in batting $122. No batting gloves on the right side. The 1-2. Down and away. Breaking ball that time from Jacobs. Even count 2-2. High fly ball to left center field. Zeke Farley over Amari, and Sailor calls him off, and he makes the grab out number 1. That home run for Jake Solano, the 12th home run as a team for the Hardhats. Now the top of the order, Bryce Waller. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch found back. 0-1. Bouncer to short. Waller's first time at the plate. Setting the 0-1. Runs inside and hits him. So a 1 out hit batter. Waller's on first. Brings up Trenton Andringa. Andringa drove one, a sinking fly ball to center field. Farley slid to try and make the grab and rolled on past him, and Andringa ended up at third base. First pitch, breaking ball on the inside edge, called strike 1. Andringa overall on the season batting .222. 605 OPS. A 1 misses downstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. A runner on first after the hit batter. Jacobs, this will be his 38th pitch of his morning. And the breaking ball, a called strike 2. Lots of movement on that one. Ended up at the bottom part of the zone, 1 and 2. Setting the 1-2. Chopper left side. Backhand stop by Kiefer. He fires the second for the lead, force out. And a nice play by Wilson Kiefer. Popped to his feet after the backhand stop. Out number 2. No chance at a double play, but they do get the lead base runner. Just a fielder's choice for Andringa. 3-bat of Riley Schrader now. He flied to right. His first time at the plate. Slightly open stance on the right side. First pitch down and away. Ball 1. Schrader, a .326 hitter. Coming in. Black and blue batting gloves on that right side. The 1-0 is a strike at the knees. Fastball from Palmer Jacobs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Palmer committing to play at Mount Marty College in Yankton. 1-1, a little blooper foul territory, and Dietrich gave chase. He ran out of room. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Riley Schrader. Breakout season for Palmer Jacobs. The 1-2, runner takes off. The pitch is high for a ball to throw down. Nobody's covering, and it ends up behind second base. Stolen base by Trenton Andringa. Puts a runner in scoring position. 2-0 Hardhats, bottom of the 3rd. Ready in the 2-2. Line drive to left field. Adamarian Sailor, he leaps and makes the grab. It looked like he just about overran it. It's out number 3. 2-0 Hardhats. We head to the 4th after this on Hardhats TV. Top of inning number 4, Hardhats to bat. Leading 2-0 over Papillion South. I want to check in and see how the Expos are doing as well. They're playing over at Eden Prairie. Hardhats playing Osseo, Nebraska. And Expos are trailing 4-0 in the top of the 3rd to Osseo. First pitch inside, ball 1 on wide Anderson. Anderson, Good, and Marsh. The 3 scheduled. The 1-0. High ball in the left center field. Over the center fielder. And he makes a grab. Almost to a warning track. Harrison Hurst. The first out.
Number 14, Harrison Good.
Anderson just got underneath of that one. Now Harrison Good. 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 Hardhats. First pitch to Good. High fly ball, deep left field, and that ball is gone. Way out of here. Harrison Good leaves the yard. A solo shot. 3-0 Rapid City. That ball was way up in the trees and left in a hurry. Harrison Good's first home run of the season. 3-0 Hardhats. And time to go searching in the trees once again. First pitch on Dylan Marsh. Skips back to the backstop. 1-0. First, the 1-0 misses downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. Marsh just missed a home run the other day as well. As did the on-deck man, Kai Jackson. 2-0. Inside edge called strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, this is the first multi-home run game of the season for the Hardhats. Breaking ball misses high and tight. 3 balls and a strike on Marsh. That 3-1. Line drive, base hit to left field, and Marsh on with a single. Hardhats hitting the ball here this morning in Edina. Here's Kai Jackson. 1 out, Marsh off of first. Hardhats lead 3-0. Couple of solo home runs. First pitch breaking ball misses high for ball 1. Jackson, an RBI bouncer to first, his first time at the plane. Scored the lone run in the second. Swings through the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Marsh pickoff move, and he's back in. Bouncer to short, only play to first, and Dringa fires first, not in time, safe at first, they missed the tag. The throw pulled the first baseman off as well. That was the Lynch. So on E6, Marsh is up to second, Jackson aboard first, Alex Dietrich now. One out, 2 on. Ripple, first pitch breaking ball, upper outside edge, called strike 1. 3-0 Hardhats won in each of the last 3 innings, including this one so far. 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. A 1. Popped foul right side out of play. Now 0-2. He'll be in there standing up. Jackson had to hold up at first. So runners on the corners after the error. Still no balls and 2 strikes on Dietrich. The 0-2. Fly ball to right field, over to the right fielder, and still going, and that's over his head. No, he made the catch over his head. And just goes down an RBI sacrifice fly to right. It's 4-0 Hardhats. Crazy catch in right field by Leip Brinkman. So 2 outs, Kai Jackson at first. 4-0 Hardhats after the sac fly, and now Jake Solano. First pitch, breaking ball high and tight. Ball 1. Solano, 1 for 1, that solo home run in the 3rd inning. First home run of the season. A bouncer outside, blocked by the catcher, Seamson. 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0), bouncer left side, foul. Two balls and a strike. Solano scores the ball, offers at it, and it's strike 2. Try to drop down a drag bunt. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Solano. When the Hardhats hit a home run, they're 9-2 this season. The first game that they've hit multiple, both solo shots. The 2-2-2 Solano is swung on and missed. And he goes down swinging for out number 3. 2 runs for the Hardhats. A solo shot by Harrison Good, way out over the left field fence. And a sacrifice fly by Alex Dietrich. It's 4-0 Rapid City. We head to the bottom of the 4th after this on Hardhats TV. Bottom of inning number 4, the Hardhats leading 4-0 over Papillion South Titans. Final game of pool play for both of these 2 teams. Currently both teams are 3-1, and really the winner of this game is the winner of the pool. Down on the farm, the Expos are currently trailing end of the 3rd, 4-1 to Osseo, Nebraska. First pitch called strike one from Palmer Jacobs to Logan Masunis. 0-1 misses down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Masunis, slow roller on a charging Wyatt Anderson. He barehanded it and threw him out with a runner coming to the plate. Breaking ball inside edge called strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Masunis. Bouncer left side, foul. Still, the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jacobs likes the sign from Solano. He sets up down and away. The 1-2 outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Setting the 2-2, breaking ball high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jacobs to Masunis. Payoff pitch. Fastball popped up right side and out of play. We'll do the payoff once again. Expos are currently 2-1 in their pool, defeating 2 varsity teams of Eden Prairie and Renner. Payoff pitch misses down and away, ball 4. So leadoff walk drawn by Logan Masunis. 4-0 Hardhats, nobody out, bottom of the 4th. Here's Johnny Valinch. The shortstop, bouncer back to Jacobs. Little leap and he threw him out. Runner on first, nobody out. Jacobs' first pitch to Valinch misses high, ball 1. First pitch fastball that time from Jacobs. The 1-0, fouled back and out of play. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Valinch hitting .343 coming into today. 0 for 1 currently today. The 1-1, misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Setting the 2-1, runs inside, and umpire says, no, it did not hit you. Looked like it might have brushed some sort of jersey or pant leg, and just a shake of the head behind our umpire. It's ball 3. And a 3-1. Outside edge called strike 2. 3-2. Payoff pitch now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Palmer Jacobs to Johnny Valinch. And misses down and in, ball 4. Back-to-back walks drawn to lead off the 4th for Papillion South. And Coach Clappridge out in the dugout. Have a word with Palmer Jacobs and Jake Solano. "4-0 Hardhats. 1 run in the second, and RBI ground out. A solo home run by Jake Solano in the 3rd. And then a solo home run by Harrison Good in the 4th, along with a sacrifice fly by Alex Dietrich. That brings us to our 4-0 score. Palmer Jacobs has allowed a base runner in each of his first 3 innings, and now 2 in this 4th. But has not allowed a run just yet. Has only allowed 1 hit. Here's Logan Lape Brinkman. Likes to single his first time, and the first pitch is inside for ball one. Breeze blowing a little bit more now. First time we've really had cloud cover here in Edina and any wind to speak of. It's blowing pretty strongly out to left. 1-0 misses downstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Two on, nobody out. Jacobs trying to refine the strike zone. 3 outside of the zone. And he hits the outside edge at the knees, 2-1. Brinkman 1 for 1. A single, his lone trip, he was stranded at first. The 2-1 downstairs. Blocked by Solano, now 3 balls and a strike. Jeopardy of running the bases full. 3-1. Foul tip. And now 3-2. Payoff pitch. 3 straight full counts. Batters here in this 4th. Payoff, and it's popped up. Shallow center field. In is Farley still coming in, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Long run for Farley, but he called off Dylan Marsh. Easier play for Farley running in, and he made it a fly to center. Out number 1. Here's Charlie Pyle. Pyle struck out looking in his first at-bat. 2 on, 1 out, 4-0 Rapid City. Jacobs works solely on the stretch. Even with nobody on, a high fly ball hooking down the left field line. Long run for Amarian Sailor, and it hits the fence in foul territory for a loud strike 1. The designated hitter is 0 for 1. The ball's in a strike on Pyle. 2 on, 1 out. The 0-1. Breaking ball misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Papillion South defeated Bemidji 4-0 on day 1. A low roller to Kiefer at short. He goes to second for 1. Marsh to first, and it's not in time. He beats it out. They get 1 base runner at second. That's Valinch. Masunas to third. Pyle to first on the fielder's choice. Valinch out for number 2. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. There's Brett Simpson, the catcher. High stirrup socks for him. First pitch to Simpson. Strike at the top of the zone. 0-1. Setting the 0-1 outside. Backhanded by Solano. 1 ball, 1 strike. Simpson looks at a called strike 2. He has 1 2-out RBI this season with the runners in scoring position to Simpson. 1-2. Masunas on third and Pyle on first. Couple of walks to start off this inning. Jacobs trying to get out of it, and the 1-2 popped foul right side out of play. The breaking ball got a piece of it. And now Solano wants a chat with Jacobs. Hardhats will have Kiefer, Farley, and Saylor due up in the 5th. Quick visit, Solano and Jacobs. Ball and 2 strikes. And foul back to the screen. We'll do another. Looking at this at bat. One, two. Strike 3 called, upper inside edge, backwards K ended it. And Papillion South held off the scoreboard once again. It's 4-0 Rapid City. We head to the 5th after this. Hardhats TV. Wilson Kiefer to lead things off, the Hardhats 5th, leading 4-0. Kiefer bats from the right side. He struck out his first time at the plate. First pitch, inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes on Kiefer. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kiefer comes in batting .280 on the season. He chops 1 foul, a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2, ripple to Kiefer. Breaking ball up around side edge called strike 3, and Kiefer goes down looking. Out number 1. That's a 6th strikeout overall for Nick Ripple. Now Zeke Farley. He's 0 for 2, a strikeout victim, and a bouncer to 3rd. First pitch misses downstairs, ball 1. Setting the 1-0. Oh, flare down the right field line. That's a foul ball by just about a foot. Just kind of flared the bat head out in front and just about Hooked it fair, opposite field. One. Chopper to short. The Lynch off his back foot, fires the first in time, out number 2. Here's a Marion Sailor. 2 up, 2 gone for the Hardhats. They lead 4-0. We're in the top of the 5th. Sailor's 0 for 2, a flyout victim to center, and he struck out. The first pitch, chop foul behind the plate, 0-1. Nothing in 1 on Sailor. 1 strike, swung on and missed. Fastball upward part of the zone, just behind it, 0-2. Ripple set and the 0-2. Outside, ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, nobody on for the Hardhats. The 1-2. Breaking ball, line, base hit in left field side. And Sailor on with a single. Here's Wyatt Anderson. 0 for 2 day for Wyatt. Fly to center and a bouncer to short. Runner on first, 2 gone, 4-0 Rapid City. First pitch to Anderson. Breaking ball, check to swing, it's a called strike, 0-1. Ready in the 0-1. Outside edge called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Anderson. Left a hanging breaking ball on Sailor. Drove it for a base knock. Where does he go on 0-2? Ripple sent. Sailor in motion, and it's strike 3 called. Bottom outside corner. And Anderson goes down looking. Out number 3. So Hardhats off the scoreboard in the 5th. They lead 4-0 heading to the bottom half of the 5th over Papillion South. Bottom of inning number 5 here in Edina. 4-0 the Hardhats lead over Papillion South, the Jeans Auto Titans. 9-1-2 due up for the Titans. It's Harrison Hurst to lead things off. They will face Palmer Jacobs working in his 5th inning. No one warming just yet in the bullpen for the Hardhats. Palmer is at 75 pitches coming into this inning. First pitch chop foul right at the plate, 0-1. Hurst, a fly ball to Marion Sailor in left field. It's first time at the plate. The ball's in, a strike. And Jacobs likes a sign from Solano and the 0-1. Squares the bunt, pulls back. It's inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just about didn't get the bat head pulled back. The 1-1. Outside edge called strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to count. Hurst, Waller, and Dringa, the 3 scheduled for Papillion South. 1-2. Line fouls into the Titans dugout. Hit off the top of it. And ready 1-2 once again. The 1-2. Downstairs. And back to the backstop. Solano almost scooped that one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two. Line drive right at Wyatt Anderson. And he makes the grab out number 1. And L5 to the hot corner, now number 1. Top of the order now, Bryce Waller. Waller is 0 for 1, hit by a pitch his last at bat. And a bouncer left side past Anderson into left field. Waller rounds first, he heads for second. He will reach there, a stand-up 1-out double. Now Trenton and Dringa. Reached on a 3-base error in the first. Sliding attempt in center. And fielder's choice play. Second trip, he's 0 for 2. First pitch down in the dirt, blocked by Solano. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-0 Rapid City, 1 out, a runner on second. Bottom of inning number 5. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle, Kiefer over, bobbled, fires to first in time to get in Dringa. Up the third goes Waller. But the Hardhats do gain an out, 6-3. And now Riley Schrader, 0 for 2 day, a pair of flyouts, 1 to right, 1 to left. Two outs, runner 90 feet away from getting the Titans on the board. First pitch, and downstairs, blocked by Solano right at his feet. Can find it for a second, but the runner stays put at third. 1 ball, no strikes. Jacobs ready, and the 1-0. Chopper up the third base line, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jacobs had 86 pitches. This will be his 87th. As a reliever is warming in the bullpen for the Hardhats. And ball 2 misses downstairs. 2 balls and a strike on Schrader. Solano wants it down and away. The 2-1 down and in. Scoop by Solano. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 1, a hitter-friendly count for the 3-bat of Riley Schrader. Now the head is set at the belt, the 3-1. Ball 4. 2-out walk puts runners on the corners. And Coach Clappridge, a step outside of the dugout, he'll stay put. And give Jacobs one more batter, potentially. Logan Masunis, the cleanup man. And first pitch inside, ball 1. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Setting the 1-0. Inside, it hit him. And now Coach Clappridge to the mound. We'll see if that was Jacob's last batter. No signal just yet. Just a talking to for now. It'll be bases loaded, 2 outs. 4-0 the Hardhats lead. Jacobs at 91 pitches now. And Palmer will stay in the ball game. Looks like Peyton Tipton down in the bullpen for the Hardhats. And now Johnny Valenche, bases full. Tying run is all of a sudden at the plate. 4-0 Hardhats, 2 outs. First pitch to Valenche, high and tight, ball 1. '93rd pitch for Palmer Jacobs upcoming. Ready in the 1-0. There's a strike at the knees, 1 ball, 1 strike. Overcast skies here today, a bit cooler than it has been. Not nearly as humid. The 1-1. Inside, bottom, inside edge, and it's called strike 2. Nod of the head in appreciation from Palmer Jacobs. A ball and 2 strikes the count on Johnny Valenche. Here it is, the 1-2. Outside edge, called strike 3. Jacobs got him. We head to the 6th. 4-0 Hardhats. Titans strand the bases full. To the 6th we go after this. Top of inning number 6, the Hardhats still hanging on to a 4-0 advantage over the Papillion South Jeans Auto Titans. First pitch to Harrison, good, bounces to the plate, ball 1. Still up against Nick Ripple on the mound. Ripple enters this inning trying to find his pitch count. Ripple enters this inning at 74. Bouncer back to the mound and good out. Now he's 2 for 3. Brings up Dylan Marsh. Marsh 1 for 2, a single and a run scored his last strip. Struck out before that. First pitch, swing and a miss, a 1. Ready in the 0-1. Inside edge called strike 2. 2 strikes on Marsh. The 0-2. Raking ball fouled away right side, out of play. Again 0-2. Ripple shakes off a sign and now comes then at the belt, the 0-2. Chop foul behind the plate. Want the fastball inside edge. Still 0-2 on Marsh. The 0-2. High fly ball, deep left field. That ball's back, and that ball is gone. Dylan Marsh. A solo home run, and it's 5-0 Hardhats. Finally gets one to leave the yard. Three solo home runs for the Hardhats in this ball game, and the bats have came alive. First home run of the season for Dylan Marsh. He told me yesterday after his double just about left, he was going to get one out eventually, and he just did. First pitch to Alex Dietrich, or Kai Jackson rather, popped up right side, out of play. 0-1. Jackson 0 for 2 does have an RBI. It reached on an error his last time. And we need some new baseballs. Oh, 1 outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready and Ripples 1-1. Breaking ball misses high, 2 balls and a strike. Ripple at 84 pitches now. Ready and the 2-1. High, 3 balls and a strike. Ready in the 3-1. Up and away, ball 4. Jackson draws a 1-out walk. So he's on base for the second time. It brings up Alex Dietrich. Dietrich bats from the right side. He's 0 for 1, a fly to center. Last trip, a flew to right, robbed of a hit, ended up being a sacrifice fly. First pitch, found away, right side, out of play. Nothing in 1. Ready once again, Ripple comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball misses high. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ripple approaching 90 pitches. This will be his 89th. One misses low, 2 balls and a strike. Jackson off of first, slight lead there. 1 out. 2-1. High fastball, ball 3. Reliever warming in the Titans bullpen. Three and 1 the count on Dietrich. 3-1. Fastball top of the zone. Swung on and missed. 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nick Ripple to Alex Dietrich. The payoff. High fly ball center field. Back is the center fielder right at him. And Hurst makes the grab out number 2. And now Jake Solano. But he might see a new arm on the mound. And the signal to the bullpen will take a step aside and allow the new arm to come on. 5-0 Hardhats, still batting in the top of the 6th on Hardhats TV. Here's Jake Solano facing the new arm on the mound. And for pickoff move to first, and Jackson dives in safely. Left-hander on the mound. It's number 22, Carson Brackdill. Called strike one on Solano. The 0-1 squares the button, pulls back. It's a called strike two. 0-2 on Solano. Solo home run and a strikeout. 5-0 Hardhats. Top of the sixth. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball that time, and Solano goes down swinging out number 3. Bottom of the sixth we go on Hardhats TV. Bottom of the sixth, Peyton Tipton to the mound in relief of Palmer Jacobs. Hardhats 5-0 over Papillion South, the Titans. Titans potentially down to their final 6 outs offensively in this ball game, and Tipton misses inside, then outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Peyton Tipton, 9 2/3 on the mound this season. The 2-0 swung on and missed. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is his 7th appearance, a 1-0 record. 12 hits, 9 runs, all earned. 13 walks to 4 strikeouts. 2 hit batters as well, a 6.52 ERA. 2-1, a bouncer on 1 hop to Kiefer. He bobbles it, fires to first anyway, but it's not in time. Hard hit ball right at Wilson Kiefer. It looked like it might have hit his leg, but he looks to be all right. Most likely be a single for Leap Brinkman. Now Charlie Pyle. Runner on first, nobody out. Tipton said, first pitch to Pyle. Outside by a touch, ball 1. Last outing was against Edina for Tipton. Gave up 4 runs and a walk on 4 hits. And this one, a fastball high in sight. 2 balls and no strikes. That was an inning in 2/3 of relief. Hardhats beat Edina 8-6. Duo misses downstairs. Called strike 1. Two balls and a strike. So the winner of this game does not automatically win. Bemidji plays 2 today, and they're currently 2-1. Called strike 2 on the inside edge. Even count 2-2 on Pyle. He's 0 for 2, struck out and reached on a fielder's choice. 2-2 outside, 3-2. Payoff pitch, Peyton tipped into Charlie Pyle. Runner in motion, and this one a high fly ball left side, out of play. Foul. Pyle followed by Simpson and Hurst. Bottom 4 of this lineup. Their payoff from Tipton. And it misses high and away, ball 4. So a walk and a single to start off the 6th. Final line for Palmer Jacobs on the mound. 5 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Not a bad outing at all for Palmer Jacobs. Runners on first and second, and first pitch squared to bunt. Pop to the right of Solano, and sliding into third goes Leip Brinkman. So it's runners on the corners. Leip Brinkman on third, Pyle on first. Brett Simpson at the plate, he's 0 for 2. Popped out and struck out, both against Palmer Jacobs. Signs in front of the plate, relayed by Solano. The infield's ready, should a steal come. And should Papillion South try and swipe a run. Extra step and a half by Pyle. The 1-0. Bouncer up the middle, snagged on a stop by Kiefer. He fires the first in time. It's a 6-6-3 double play. A run comes in to score. It's 5-1. But the Hardhats take 2, and Papillion South gets 1. Leip Brinkman comes in and scores. That wild pitch proving costly. But a nice play by Kiefer, sliding up the middle to his left, and then just stepping on the second base bag, firing to first, the double play. First pitch misses a little bit low, ball 1 on Harrison Hurst. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hurst 0 for 2, fly to left, and a line out to the hot corner of Wyatt Anderson. No batting gloves on that right side. 2 outs, nobody on. 1-1, down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Down and away, 3-1. Top of the order on deck, and Bryce Waller. Three balls and the strike, tipped and set and ready. 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming, Peyton Tipton to Harrison Hurst. Ready and waiting, Tipton comes set, payoff. Outside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk drawn by Hurst. Flips the lineup card over the top of the order now. Bryce Waller. Waller is 1 for 2. Hit by a pitch, a double, and a bouncer to short. 2 outs, runner on. First pitch breaking ball, misses a little bit high. Ball 1. Sun popping out behind the clouds. Right at the tail end of this ball game. One 0 misses high. 2 balls and no strikes. So if Bemidji wins 2 today, they move on because of the head-to-head with the Hardhats. The 1-0 victory yesterday. Plays Eastridge and Edina. Fly ball to center field right at Zeke Farley. He makes the play out number 3. We head to the 7th, a 5-1 Hardhats right here on Hardhats TV. Top of the 7th for the Hardhats. It's 9-1-2 to do up. Wilson Kiefer, Zeke Farley, and Amarian Saylor. Against Carson Brachtel. First pitch from the southpaw, high and away, ball 1. Heavy fastball that time, ball 1. Kiefer has struck out twice, but facing a new arm for the first time. The 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So Bemidji plays Edina right after this. And then the back half of their doubleheader against Eastridge. And the 2-0 becomes 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses in the dirt. 3-0 on Kiefer. Three-0. This is low ball 4. A leadoff 4-pitch walk by Wilson Kiefer. Gives the Hardhats a base runner in the 7th, and now brings up Zeke Farley. Farley to bat from the right side. He's 0 for 3. 2 bouncers to the left side, 1 to short, 1 to third, and a strikeout. First pitch, he squares the bunt, pulls back. It's ball one low. 1 ball, no strikes. Gopher at first, nobody out. 5-1 Rapid City. Brachtel kicks and deals, and Farley drops down a perfect bunt. Slow roller, Brachtel fires the first, it's safe, and up to third goes Gopher, no one covering, and he slides in safely. It's runners on the corners, nobody out. Perfectly placed bunt by Zeke Farley. Just kind of died on the dirt around the plate. Stayed fair. Brachtel had to bounce it in. Now Marion Sailor. 1 for 3, a single his last trip, and the first pitch, a breaking ball called strike 1, 0-1. First time facing Brachtel in this ball game. Against his starter Ripple, 1 for 3, a strikeout, a flyout, and in that single, his last at bat against him. The 0-1 goes behind him and back to the backstop. Gopher will score standing up, and it's 6-1 Hardhats. Farley up to second. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two one. Outside edge, a breaking ball called strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sailor, White Anderson on deck. There's still nobody out. Brachtel set. Two. Bouncer right side through the gap into right field, and Farley being sent around third. The throw comes in, it's up the line, and Farley slides in safely. It's an RBI single for Amari and Sailor, making it 7-1 Rapid City. Now White Anderson looking to get in the hit column here today. He's 0 for 3 so far. Facing a new arm in Brachtel. First pitch fouled away, right side out of play. Heads up over on the smaller fields, one of the youth tournaments going on. The ball's in, a strike. A 1. Line drive, base hit into right field. And Sailor up to second. White Anderson into the hit column. A single for him to the opposite field. Sailor up to second. Harrison good now. He's 2 for 3. A solo home run in the 4th. A single and a run scored in the 2nd. First pitch to Harrison, good. Breaking ball down and in, ball 1. He faces Brachtel for the first time. 7-1 Rapid City. Runner takes off for third. Brachtel picked him off. Caught a run down to Marion Sailor, and Sailor will just run back to the second base bag. He's safe. Third baseman and Dringa never threw the ball back to second. In the rundown, he just ran him all the way back to second, and Sailor slid in there. Plenty of speed. The Sailors gotten out of a rundown before. The 1-0 to good. Flying ball to center field. That'll drop and making the catch, the center fielder Hurst. Out number 1. Looked like off the bat it had more sink than it did. Sailor at second, Anderson at first for Dylan Marsh. He too has a solo home run in this ball game. He's 2 for 3. First pitch breaking ball downstairs, checked his swing, the appeal, and he went around. So it's strike 1 on Marsh instead of ball 1. Oh, 1. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Marsh laid off of that one as it's blocked by the catcher, Simpson. So we will post on social media as soon as we know the Hardhats move on or not. Pickoff moved to second and Sailor back in standing up. And a called strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. The Expos have to play 2 games today. And Marsh swings through the 1-2 for out number 2. So 2 on, 2 outs for Riker Henny now in place of Kai Jackson. Expos were defeated by Osseo 6-1 in their first game. So first pitch to Riker Henny, Marion Sailor up to third. Stolen base. Now the Expos turn right around and play Eastview. Runners on the corners, 2 gone. 1-0 will have to wait as Anderson's back in standing up. Pickoff moved to first. One 0 outside, 2 balls, no strikes. So the Expos currently 2-2 here in Minnesota. They're playing over at Eden Prairie. 2-0 outside, 3 balls, no strikes. Back pick and throw to third, and Sailors tagged out. Bang bang play, and Sailors called out. We head to the bottom of the 7th. The Hardhats leading by 6 at 7-1. Back in a moment for that bottom of the 7th. Peyton Tipton back to the mound for the Hardhats, trying to finish things off. The final 3 outs of this ball game, and potentially move the Hardhats to 4-1 in pool play here in Edina. Trenton and Dringa to start things. 2, 3, and 4 scheduled. And a first pitch called strike 1 from Tipton. No balls in a strike. And Dringa 0 for 3. A 1 swung on and missed, nothing in 2. Reached on an error, a fielder's choice, and a bouncer to short. The 0-2 from Tipton, downstairs, a ball and 2 strikes. So it's Andringa, Schrader, and Masunis. This part of the order does not have a hit. They've been on base 5 times. 1-2, slow roller up the middle. Dylan Marsh on the backhand, jumps and fires to first, but it's not in time, and Dringa beats it out. It'll be an infield single for Trenton and Dringa. Brings up Riley Schrader. Schrader walked his last trip, a couple of flyouts before that, 1 to right, 1 to left. 7-1 Rapid City, 1 on, nobody out, and the first pitch misses a little bit downstairs, ball 1. One-zero. Shallow fly ball to right. In is Harrison Good. Still roaming in, and he can't make the grab. Throw to second, not in time. Everyone's safe. It'll be a single for Schrader. Little blooper. And now 2 on, nobody out for Logan Masunis. And it'll actually be pinch hitter Trace Marco. Two on, nobody out. Marco bats from the right side. And a chopper right at the plate, foul. Marco batting 192 on the season, 572 OPS. 231 hitter with runners in scoring position. 8 driven in. A 1, called strike 2, upper outside edge, nothing in 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Marco. 0-2, chopper up the third base line, right off the front of the Hardhats dugout. 0-2. "34th time that Marco has come to the plate this season. 5 hits in 33 at-bats so far. 0-2 from Tipton. Fouled back and off the fence behind the plate. Count remains 0-2. Johnny Valench on deck. Tipton comes set, a peek at second is 0-2. Breaking ball and ducks out of the way of it. A ball and 2 strikes. Already, Marco has battled with Tipton in this at-bat. The 1-2. Line drive right at Amarian Sailor. He makes the grab out number. Nope, he missed it and it rolls to the wall. A run will come in and score. Being held up at third, and Marco ends up at second. It's an error by Amarian Sailor in left field. Still nobody out. 2 Ducks on the pond in scoring position. It's 7-2. First pitch, a called strike 1, tipped in to Valenche. Two in scoring position at 7-2. The 0-1. High fly ball to center field, playable for Zeke Farley. He sets up underneath of it, makes the catch above his head. The throw comes in to third. A run will come in and score at 7-3 on a sacrifice fly. Now Logan Lape Brinkman. 1 out, runners on second. 7-3 Rapid City. And bouncer right side foul. 0-1. Lape Brinkman 2 for 3, a pair of singles and a fly out to center in between those two base knocks. Setting the 0-1. Inside to hit him. So Lape Brinkman hit by a pitch and puts him on. Here comes Coach Clapperge out of the dugout. Brings the entire Hardhats infield around him. 7-3 Rapid City. The double play, conventional double play is set up with the runner on first, also a runner on second. They will have to load the bases in order to bring the tying run to the plate. And now Charlie Pyle. Mound visit concludes. Still Peyton Tipton's ball game. First pitch to Pyle. Bouncer to second. Snagged by Marsh to second for 1. Over to first in time. It's a double play. Game ending 4-6-3 double play. And the Hardhats are victorious 7-3 over Papillion South. With that win, the Hardhats need Bemidji to lose one of their 2 games today. And or allow a bunch of runs, but I believe if Bemidji wins 2 of 2 today, Bemidji is in, the Hardhats are out. So we will post on social media as soon as we know if the Hardhats will be playing tomorrow. If they play tomorrow, it'll be right away in the morning over at North St. Paul. It'll be right the same time on the same channel, Hardhats TV, at 8 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow if the Hardhats move on and Bemidji loses 1 of 2 today. So until Potentially tomorrow. My name's Adam Birch. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll maybe see you tomorrow.